Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about business credit. How can you use other people's money to push your business forward, to get the points and the perks from using business credit cards, and what is the best way to establish that business credit? If you want to learn more, go ahead and join me in this video. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about business credit. If you're new here, I generally talk about candle making, the candle business, how to start a business, how to run a business, how to grow a business, and all of the things in between. So if you are interested in that, then go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. But before I go into this video, I just want to talk about this jewelry that I'm wearing. Look at the earrings. Here's a close-up here. Absolutely beautiful necklace. Absolutely beautiful. There's a close-up there for this. And then the bracelet. I mean, I can't say enough about this jewelry. This jewelry is from Ana Luisa. It's giving very, feminine, dainty vibes. I went out to a birthday dinner tonight, so I wore this jewelry with, like this little spaghetti strap shirt, a cute little blazer, and it wasn't doing too much. It was definitely making my outfit feel a bit more, like I said, feminine, just dainty, I felt empowered, I got a bunch of compliments, especially on the earrings, like so beautiful. This jewelry is also made by a company that is woman owned, and they are a carbon neutral company, so they completely care about the environment, and I just love everything that they stand for. So if you want to purchase jewelry from Ana Luisa, then I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, and I also have a discount code for you, sis. Yes, so go ahead and treat yourself, treat a family member, treat your kid's teacher. I don't care who it is, but they will be so appreciative if they receive these beautiful pieces. And look at the packaging. Look at what my earrings, my bracelet. I mean, I have something to store my jewelry in, where it's not just in my jewelry drawer getting tangled with other things. I can take it off, put it back in this nice little packaging, and keep reusing it. So I'm all about that for sure. Again, this is from Ana Luisa. Here's my discount code here. I will be leaving the link to the website in the description box below, and I want you to go ahead and check it out. Have your credit card ready, okay? Because you will try to buy every single thing on that site. Like, I can't get enough of it. I'm definitely going to be ordering more. It's just really beautiful jewelry. But anyway, okay, now let's get into talking about this business credit. First of all, let me cut my phone off, because we don't need these distractions, okay? Cut my phone off. Now, I am obsessed with business credit and personal credit. I have so many cards, as you can see here, but my favorite is the American Express. Okay, let me see if I can show you this without giving out my information here. Okay, I'm just gonna put my fingers on it. I ain't saying that I don't trust you, but it's a bunch of people who watch these videos who are up to no good. Anyway, this is my favorite card. It's the American Express Platinum card. This card gives you so many benefits, but let's rewind. Rewind. Before you can get a card like that for business, or even for personal, you need to build your business credit. Listen, people will tell you, oh, get a net 30 account with Uline and stuff like that. Don't do it. I learned it the hard way. I listened to that. I got a net 30 account with Uline. I paid the bill on time. I did it again. Guess what? Uline does not have to report that to the credit bureaus. And guess what? They did not. So that did not help me build my business credit at all. How I built my business credit was getting a gas card for my business. The first business credit card that I got was a BP gas card. Let me tell you why I don't recommend them. Okay, so I got the BP business credit card, right? They operate off a very funky payment kind of order that I hated. And so first of all, my account manager was shit. Excuse my language, but she sucked. Okay. She never picked up the phone. She did not respond to emails. I was confused about what the whole payment cycle was because she told me the 1st of the month and then it changed to the 17th of the month, but you had to pay it by the 16th because it took 24 hours for it to register. Whatever. Things were crazy. So I was trying to figure this out. She did not answer the phone. So I would go and use the card whenever I would do my markets. So let's say $75. I will put into my card, fill it up, go to the market, do what I needed to do. Then I would wait until the 16th of the month and I made the payment. When I made the payment, I paid the full $75. Then here I go getting an alert from BP basically saying that I was late on my bill. I'm like, how am I late on my bill if it was on the 16th and I mean if it's due on the 17th and I paid it on the 16th, that gives me the 24 hours. Oh, but you paid it on the 16th and it was after 3 p.m. Eastern time, so therefore it doesn't count. So guess what they did? They continued to charge me so they charged me a $75 late fee, right? I paid the late fee once I saw that I had the late fee because I'm like, whatever, I'm not dealing with it. But then they charged me a late fee for the late fee that I had paid. And it just kept racking up until I got up to about, I don't know, it was like over $300. First of all, the customer service also sucks. So it took me such a long time to get to somebody. Finally get to somebody. He says he's going to research and call me back. Never research, never fix the issue. I literally was on the phone with these people for 4 hours before I finally got a whole new account manager. She ended up making me pay $180 and then she wiped out the rest of whatever was on the account, and then she also gave me a credit. After she did that, I used up that credit and then I was done with that credit card because they sucked. They also charged me a late fee because they then snuck in a $20 monthly fee because my business credit wasn't up to par. Mind you, when I signed up for the card, there was no $20 monthly fee. And then they added a $10 maintenance fee on top of that. So now here I am paying $30 a month just to have the card, which I thought was worthless, okay? But because I had the BP card, I ended up seeing my credit score go up for business. So my Duns and Bradstreet score went up, and then my Equifax and Experience scores went up for my business. But the very second that I closed the BP card, my Paydex score, which is the Dun and Bradstreet score, went to 0. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get more credit for my business because now it looks like I don't have credit and nobody's going to give me credit. But because I already had a personal credit card with American Express, I was then able to get a business credit card, multiple business credit cards with American Express. They have a Marriott business card, they have Platinum business card, Rose Gold business card, all of that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get those. And once I got those credit cards and started to use them, then my Paydex score went back up, and so did my other credit scores for my business. So that is how I ended up building business credit. Also, if you've ever heard of nav.com, this is nav.com here. You can sign up for an account and they will report a trade line onto your business credit every single month. I think it's every single month or every other month. I can't remember. Now, I did do that for a while and it did help. but $119, I felt like it really wasn't worth it, really. And so I ended up canceling that after 6 months. And it didn't affect my credit score when I canceled that. My credit score remained the same for my business credit, but it actually did help. So if you want to try to use that along with trying to get an actual gas card, maybe go with a Shell gas card. I've heard good things about them, but I'm telling you, don't go with BP. But that is how you can start to build your business credit. Now, the good part, once you get business credit, right, the American Express, yes, it comes with a fee, but the benefits outweigh the fees, because when you sign up, you generally get a bonus like 120,000 points if you spend $6,000 within 6 months, which is fairly easy. So you spend the $6,000 and then you get 120,000 points. What can you use those points for? You can use those points for travel. You can use those points to buy things. You can use those points for hotel rooms. You can use them for whatever American Express offers within your membership. Not only that, if you have subscriptions to like Netflix or Walmart Plus or whatever it is, they give you credits for that. On the Platinum card, you get a Netflix or Hulu or a Disney Plus credit. So if you pay that bill every single month with your American Express card, they will give you a credit. Also, if you have to take Uber for business or for work or whatever, and this also applies to the personal American Express card. If you have to take a Uber, they also give you a monthly Uber credit on the Platinum card and the Rose Gold card. The Rose Gold card, if you eat at places like the Cheesecake Factory, they will give you a credit every time you go there, monthly, for the Cheesecake Factory. They also give you like $200 hotel stipends. You can get upgrades on your rooms whenever you travel for business or personal. And it's just an amazing card to have, I'm telling you. Now, what I'm talking about when I say using other people's money to run your business and grow your business, when you get these credit cards, now the American Express, Rose Gold, and Platinum card, they do not come with a spending limit. Your spending limit is based off of how much money you spend every month. So they'll look at, let's say you spend $1,000 a month and that's pretty much it. You can go in and look at your spending limit, and American Express may give you $5,000, right? Or if you're spending $10,000 a month, they may give you $20,000. You just go in, check your spending limit. They'll let you know what that is. It can change daily. It can change monthly. It just depends on you and your spending habits, right? So that's how those go. And then with that one, you can choose to pay on it, or you need to pay it off within 30 days. I pay mine off within 30 days or before the 30 days. Now, when it comes to business purposes, let's say you're operating your business credit card, right? And you just used $1,000 to run ads on Facebook. In your business bank account, I don't know if you got $1,000 in your business bank account or not, but when it comes to paying for that, you can use pay on it, you know, because it's business. You're going to get money back in because you're making money, you're making revenue. That's okay. But for personal credit, I wouldn't do that. I would just pay it off. So these cards are really, really good to use for running ads across Facebook and Instagram, because when you use them, you get points. If you just use your business debit card to run an ad on Facebook, you're going to get nothing. They're just going to take the cash out of your account after the ad runs and it's done, and you're going to get nothing. But if you use your American Express card, you will get points for running those ads. And as you continue to run those ads, those points will add up. So then when you need to take your annual business trip, or if you're going out to talk about business and having a lunch, you can use your points or your card for those sort of things. So it just makes way more sense to use the credit cards rather than using your business debit card. Debit cards, to me, they just don't have any value. I don't use a debit card for any reason. It doesn't make sense. I have one, but like I said, I don't use it. I don't even know what the PIN number is. It makes no sense when I can use my credit cards to get points to then use on other things, right? So just make sure you're being smart about it, but definitely utilize your credit cards to run ads. Utilize your credit cards if you need to purchase inventory and maybe your business bank account may be running a little bit low until you get your next payment in or your next invoice is paid. Use other people's money to get your business to where it needs to be. And if you need to, don't use the platinum and the rose gold card. Use the Marriott card that they have through American Express. Navy Federal has an American Express business card. You can also get the American Express Blue Cash card for business. And with that one, let's say they actually give you a credit limit on that card. Let's say they give you $20,000. If you need to use $20,000 on your business for whatever reason, let's say you get a PO from a retailer and you need to buy all of this inventory so you can meet what they have ordered. And so then you end up using, you know, that $20,000 and I need to use $5,000 more. Well, guess what? With the American Express Blue Cash business credit card, they will allow you to go over what your limit is. Now, be careful with that and make sure that, you know, you're going to be able to pay that money back, because you don't want to let it sit there and you start having to pay interest on these credit cards, because, you know, credit cards do have interest. That's why it's important to not really hold a balance. If you need to hold a balance, then you need to hold a balance to get your business to where it needs to go, but it's best not to. So I try not to hold balances because the interest rates can be a little bit steep on some of these credit cards. But again, your business may not be where my business is, and you may need to hold a balance. And that's okay, because my business hasn't always been where it is. And I've had to do things to ensure that my business is continuing to grow. And that would be using other people's money. So say for instance, when I got my PO to work with, you know, one of the custom builders in my hometown, I needed to use my credit card to buy a bunch more inventory, you know, rather than using the money that was sitting in my business bank account. I went ahead and used my American Express card. I bought all the inventory, I made the product, and then after I received the payment from the invoice, which was well under 30 days, I then took that money and paid the credit card right back. And so it really had no effect. I didn't get an interest charge, whatever. Everything was all good. But if you want to build business credit, like I said, definitely don't even waste your time on Uline. If you use Uline and you want to use Net30 because you use their boxes or packaging materials, then that's perfectly fine. But don't rely on them reporting to the credit bureaus, because it's really up to them if they will, and I'm telling you, they have not for my business. But that's just my personal experience. And in terms of any trade lines, use nav.com for about 6 months. That will help with your business credit. And I highly recommend using any and all American Express business cards and personal cards, because they are the best. The point system is absolutely amazing, what you can do with those points. So I highly recommend American Express. And if you're still, like I said, in the early stages and you need to use a gas card, I wouldn't personally recommend BP. I would try Shell or a different gas station, but that's just up to you. I mean, try them if you want to, but I had a horrible experience with BP, so I would not use BP. I don't know if I still have the card. I'm serious. I'm not just saying it. Yep, here it is. It is the BP. Let me see. I need to hide the card number, but that's the card. I haven't cut it up yet. but I hate them and I will never use them again. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to mention that with American Express, you get something called a priority pass, which I absolutely love. So with this priority pass, you're going to be traveling like a queen, sis. What that means is whenever you travel and you're going to fly somewhere, in each airport they have the American Express Centurion Lounge. And so it's a special lounge where you don't have to wait with everybody else. You can go into the lounge, and most of the lounges have free food, free drinks. Some of them have a place where you can just chill and sleep. Let's say you have like a crazy 4 or 5 hour layover. You can go into the lounge and you can sleep because they have like the let out couch type beds that you can sleep on, and you can just chill away from the full crowd of things. So I absolutely love having that priority pass, and you will too, trust me. So anyway, again, if you want to build business credit, start off with a gas card. I do not recommend BP. Get the nav.com trade line because that will help you. Keep it for about 6 months, and if you feel it's beneficial for you to keep more than that or longer than that, then go ahead and keep it. Uline did not report a trade line for me, so that was pointless for me to try to use. I ordered a bunch of crap for like no reason because I thought after I paid it off that, you know, they would report to the credit bureaus, and they didn't. So I was fooled. I don't want you to be fooled. So I would say I wouldn't recommend using Uline. And then, like I said, number one card for me, the only business credit card that I truly have is American Express. And as far as business bank account, which I didn't touch on, I used to have Bank of America business account, like regular debit card bank account for my business. Bank of America sucks. They were charging me $30 a month to have the account, and then when I complained about it, they started charging me $16 a month. Well, I'm with Navy Federal, and I didn't even think about it, but I was like, I have a personal account with Navy Federal. Let me check on their, you know, business bank account. So glad I did. Guess what they're charging me to have their business bank account? $0. I don't have to pay anything. So that's absolutely amazing. Also, Navy Federal is not stingy with their credit. They are not stingy with their loans. So if you get a Navy Federal business bank account and you need a loan for your business, or you need a credit card and you have a good history, they're going to give it to you. So I would definitely recommend, if you know somebody in the military, or if you have a government-based business or anything like that, try to get with Navy Federal. They're absolutely amazing. So yeah, anyhow, I hope this helped. I know it was a lot of talking, a lot of information. If you have questions, as always, comment in the description box below. I always try to answer you all. And don't forget to get your jewelry, okay? I know you're probably going out for New Year's Eve. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel like a baddie, but not like the baddie show that's on Zeus, because I'm not going to say anything about that. They're beautiful, beautiful ladies. But if you want to look good, feel good, then make sure you check out Ana Luisa. Again, here's my discount code. Go to analuisa.com and get a treat for yourself, your family, your mom, your sister, your brother, if he likes jewelry like that. You know, we don't discriminate. And again, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful holiday, loves. Bye.